And thousands of us tonight are on the broad road that leads to destruction. And tonight, I would say with Moses, I would say with Joshua, turn, repent, choose God, serve Him, live for Him. That is the message of God tonight to this great audience of people at Yankee Stadium.
I see revival coming to planet Earth, maybe as never before. It would be untold numbers, and untold, uncounted multitudes that will be saved. The dead will be raised. The arthritic will be healed. Cancer will be healed. No disease would be able to stand before God's people, and that it would be a worldwide situation.
There's a church that doesn't just know about God, they know God. They don't just believe in His power, they carry His power. God will shake the United States of America one last time, not by might, not by power, but by my Spirit.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as Adalis and I are here to announce our next big move, biggest move we've ever made for Revival Today. Behind me is a building that will look nothing like it looks right now when we finish. We're on just under 5 acres of property that we've just finished purchasing, which is going to give us the ability to have a state-of-the-art studio. And in that studio, something I've wanted to have for a long time, which is a live studio audience. It's going to be a 500-seat building when we finish with it that'll give us the ability to touch the world with our broadcasts. This facility is going to give me the ability to do what I've really missed, which is having you in the audience to minister to personally. Obviously, you can't beat the reach of digital media. We touch the whole world every day. But we have the ability now with this to lay hands on people, pray for people that are sick, a place where you can bring people that are drug addicted, demonized, and really give them the ministry that you can't get on YouTube and Facebook. I can't wait. And then beyond that, we're going to announce the launch of Revival Today Church. We're going to hold Holy Ghost church services every Sunday morning. I'll be there most Sunday mornings. This isn't going to be like some little side project. We're going to give you and your family a place you can go that's a soul-winning church that values the presence of God, where you can get prayed for and ministered to, where there's not a critical race theory lecture or a mask and social distancing, 10 minutes of no talking to anybody in the lobby. None of that. We're going to have a place where you're free and where you're free to experience the presence of God.
I'm incredibly excited because I know a lot of you have been asking about different meetings and events that we couldn't have during COVID, and trust me, we tried so hard. So this really frees us up to do everything that we want to do with healing meetings and women's conferences. So I am so looking forward to seeing you and having you be a part of this.
So I want to give you a twofold call to action. Number one, if your church turned in to a liberal nightmare in 2020 and you need a place to go, I would be happy to have you at our church. Number two, if you are a partner or a friend of our ministry, Revival Today, this is the biggest move by far we've ever made. By the time we finish remodeling that building, the acquiring of the property, you're looking at a couple of M's. So if you would stand with us now, I'll say thank you ahead of time. Pray and ask the Holy Ghost what He would have you to do. You've been so generous, and I thank you ahead of time for your extreme generosity. I know I speak on behalf of my wife, everybody here at Revival Today when I say we love you very much. And now I can say I look forward to seeing you face to face here at the new home of Revival Today.
Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Check the Market. Today we've got a special day planned for you. We've got a special guest on with us. Good morning, Ram, Rebecca, Gerald. Make sure you share the broadcast. We're gonna do a deep dive into cryptocurrencies today. And gonna make some money. I see that the pre-market is all in the green right now. So it's looking good for this Friday. D&D Investments, good morning. Make sure you share the broadcast. And let me go ahead and introduce our guest, Doug Johnson.
Good.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Very good.
Good. Good to see you again. Welcome back to Check the Market.
It's a pleasure.
And thanks for coming on. Everybody share the broadcast. Adalis asks, how can I make $1 million today? So let's have that be the first question for you, Doug. Which cryptocurrency should we invest today to make $1 million?
That's a good question. I would say Bitcoin Cash is a good solid one that hasn't moved in comparison to the rest of the market.
So here you have it, Bitcoin Cash, guaranteed $1 million today.
$1 million today. This is not financial advice.
No, we had the disclaimer on beforehand. This is not financial advice. This is just strictly gambling.
Oh, man. All right.
Well, let's... what do you think of the current crypto market? The state of the crypto market? What's going on?
Yeah, I would say it's looking pretty good here in comparison to a couple of days ago. We on a lot of the different cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin's still in a triangle, but it's popped back into it. It was actually outside of it and it was bearish, but it's doing pretty good here. It popped back into it, and I think it was just a little fake out from the market, and I'm pretty optimistic about it. It's doing a bullish divergence. Same with XLM, XRP. Ethereum seems to be doing the same thing. So I think we're doing pretty good here. I think we kind of reached a bottom here. Probably do some consolidation maybe for the next few months or so.
Yeah.
With a slight trend up.
That's good. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of the the crypto community talking about how by the end of the year it's going to start cranking again.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Well, the markets are open, but the crypto markets are open 24 hours. So you can trade anytime. The weekends are especially volatile. So if you want to make money or lose money quickly, the weekends is always the best time to trade cryptocurrency.
That's right. My preferable time to trade.
Will, we got a question here from the audience, from Sarah. The best app, in your opinion, to buy crypto, or best way?
Yeah, Uphold is my favorite.
Okay.
From going straight from bank to crypto. Then Coinbase. I use Coinbase too.
Okay.
They have in the past shut down during high volatility times, but so has Uphold. So it's still a very immature market. You're gonna see stuff like that, but those are the two most reliable.
Yeah. Uphold, I heard or I saw that you can use your debit card, so you can get money in there actually pretty quickly instead of having to wait 3 days or whatever for ACH to clear.
Right.
So that's a benefit.
Yeah, and like with ACH, because that's what I usually do. You're still gonna get your locked-in price. But yes, and it'll show up in your account, but you can't move it for like 60 days or something like that. So if you're trying to move it off platform,
yeah,
there usually is a way to, I think maybe even with the debit card or credit card, but it is nice to have that option.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. All right, let's see the first article. Stellar's XLM up 14% on MoneyGram takeover plans. Stellar has expressed interest in acquiring MoneyGram. So Stellar Lumens looks to have broken out of its downward trend. The project's native token, Stellar Lumens, has risen 14% in the last 24 hours. The asset's jump may be due to the bullish news surrounding the Stellar Development Foundation. On Wednesday, anonymous sources told Bloomberg that the group behind Stellar had expressed preliminary takeover interest in MoneyGram International. The Stellar Development Foundation is part of the Stellar Network, the nonprofit organization behind Stellar Lumens token. The organization's goal is to facilitate fast, low-cost cross-border payments and remittances using XLM. Stellar is reportedly working with private equity firm Advent International on the acquisition. However, no final decision has been reached yet. XLM suffered more than most other leading crypto tokens during the recent market downturn, shedding 74% of its value since its May high of 78 cents. Despite the decline, the token is still up more than 160% since the start of the current bull market. So XLM, tell us about XLM.
All right, there's a lot of stuff. The creator used to be a Ripple, one of the Ripple and XRP creators. Yeah. They had a dispute and they separated. Then he created XLM. So XLM is based off of the XRP blockchain or distributed ledger technology. And so it's basically a different version of XRP. It moves the same way. It's equally as efficient. And I own some. You know, I believe it's going to do good in the future. I don't think it's going to do quite as well as XRP. Mm-hmm. He's kind of, this guy has like a huge history in Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. He was if you've ever heard of Mt. Gox, that got shut down, you know, whatever. He was the guy that owned that website first and started the first Bitcoin exchange. So he went on to create Ripple. Then now it's a XLM. Yeah. Ripple used to be a MoneyGram partner. Yeah. And they own shares. They dumped their shares, I think, at the beginning of the end of last year or the beginning of this year. So I found it very interesting. I don't know what this all means, but I found it interesting that XLM or Stellar Lumens went in and acquired MoneyGram after this all happened. So I don't know what the play is there, but I found it super interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of it.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday a little bit, that XRP might be moving more towards wholesale and institutional markets. Yeah. Do you think that XLM is then trying to pick up the retail market? With this, with this move with MoneyGram. Be the case.
Yeah. It could be for like, a secondary, like the smaller markets. Yeah. Yeah, that actually could be. I didn't think of that. Ripple's definitely, I mean, they've, in a bunch of interviews, have spoken about not really wanting to be on the, on like this side of it where people like me and you can buy XRP. Yeah. They had to do that to get a foothold into the markets and create liquidity. But I think once the liquidity's there, I don't think they really care to have us holding XRP. I think they want to get away from that. So like big companies like Amazon, central banks, that kind of stuff hold XRP and move it back and forth at, wherever they need to transfer value. Yeah. That's why I want it.
I like both of those, XRP and too. XLM. Yep. I think they're just because of the speed that you can transact with them. Right. It's way faster than Bitcoin and Ethereum. What is the time on Bitcoin? It's what, every 15 or 30 minutes, right? Or is it every hour?
Every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes.
There's a block gets mined.
Okay.
and 6 transactions in that block. And the miners get to choose the transactions.
Yeah.
So, they're going to choose the highest value ones because they get a percentage of that through the mining fee. That's the flaw. XRP doesn't have miners.
Yeah.
So whether it's 50 cents worth of XRP moving across the ledger or 750 million,
Yeah.
it's going to take 3 seconds. Because it's 3 seconds every you can call it block. It's not exactly a block, but it's kind of like that. And then it'll do 1,400 transactions plus per 3 seconds.
I see.
So when you're talking about a global bridge asset transferring trillions of dollars, every year, or quadrillion dollars every year. You need something that can sustain that,
We had a question that crypto isn't trustworthy. Why? So why do you trust crypto? Why do you believe that it's a good investment?
There's a couple reasons, but I don't know what they mean by trustworthy. Like, you can't trust the people creating them. Some you can, some you can't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crypto out there that's super risky. I don't believe, at this point, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, all those ones have kind of proven the test of time. Bitcoin's been out for 15 years now or something like that, since 2008 or 2009 or something like that. There's some foundations out there that have done some pretty terrible things. Exchanges have stolen money and disappeared and gotten away with it.
Yeah.
But it's it's unregulated right now. This is where you make the money. If you're into the high risk game, you can lose money, so don't invest anything you can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
But the internet was the same way back in the 90s. Amazon was trading from $127, went down to $3, and who was buying it at $3 when they should have been?
Yeah.
And all they had to do was wait 20 years.
And it's at $3,000.
Yeah, it's at 3,000. I mean, that's what, 10x, 1,000x or something like that.
Yeah.
On your returns.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And you can do that in 4 years in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So that's worth the risk for me. As far as whether it's trustworthy, the algorithm and stuff like that, like XRP has tried to people have tried to hack it. Hasn't happened. They tried to bog it down. Hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Now, Bitcoin and any mineable cryptocurrency has the risk of being 51% attack, which means someone can take over 51% of the hash, the mining thing. If they own that, then they can do a double spend on the attack. People will see it, but they can potentially get away with it.
Yeah.
And that's happened on Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, other ones like Verge and stuff like that back in 2017. So that's a risk, because there's a chink in the chain there that can be risky. So, that's the kind of information that you need to look at and decide whether or not investing in cryptocurrency is worth it. But I've done very well in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
My best investment by far.
Yeah, that's good. Adalis asked, who is the owner again of XLM?
Jed McCaleb.
Jed McCaleb.
Yeah, Jed McCaleb.
Jed McCaleb. What are your thoughts, Balance or BAL, on the Ethereum blockchain? You can create custom crypto portfolios with up to 8 coins. It's a DeFi protocol. Have you heard about that?
What, Ethereum what?
It's OK Balancer, something like that, for Ethereum.
Oh, is the ticker BAL?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't know too much about it, but it's on Uphold, and I do own a tiny bit of it.
Okay.
You know, whatever it is, I don't even pay attention to it. But I figured it was one of the coins that was mentioned on the World Economic Forum, along with Algo, XRP, XLM. So there was like 10 coins listed, and that was one of them. So it caught my eye.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it does or its purpose. So
That's good. All right, let's see the next article. Coinbase Commerce now supports Dogecoin payments. So Coinbase Commerce, you can now, that's what we use for our donation is Coinbase Commerce. And so we can now accept donations in Dogecoin, and you can use that to make payments. What do you think of this Dogecoin, which I mean was a joke? Even last year, Dogecoin was a joke, and now all of a sudden, since January, this has become more mainstream. So what are your thoughts about Dogecoin? I'd love to hear it.
I mean, it was created as a joke, so to me, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that it can't, become a realistic thing. And if there's anybody that can pull it off, it's Elon Musk.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that can make something like that, a legitimate thing that we use in finance, it's gonna be Elon Musk and his little Doge dog.
Yeah.
What's interesting is the B Word conference.
Yeah.
Where Elon Musk and Jack, he came out. He said he owns his biggest investment for cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. He owns Ethereum, which I had never known before.
Yeah.
And he obviously owns Doge. Bitcoin's bigger than both those investments. And Tesla owns Bitcoin, which we all knew. Well, mostly. And okay. And then SpaceX owns Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
I didn't know that either until he disclosed that during that conference.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And he's saying it now. So I think they just opened up a position in this correction for SpaceX. I don't think Tesla would have opened up anything, but that's pretty interesting. So that's why I kind of think things are turning around. Up until, a couple days ago, Elon Musk, everybody was hating on him for everything he was like trolling the Twitterverse and everything like that, crypto Twitter. Just a few days ago, he's like public enemy #1. Now he's everybody's best friend again. So
now he's King Elon again.
When you start to see that kind of stuff, you know something might be right around the corner. They're in their positions at this point, and now they want to make money. So they're going to tell everybody, hey, everything's fine now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, there you have it. Doge. Gerald thinks Doge is the next Enron. We got a question here. The code for most cryptos is open source, correct? That means everyone can see it. You don't really need to trust them.
Yeah.
So when
that's a huge point. Is if it's a private ledger, you can like the IMF, right? Or not the IMF. Let's use the Fed, right?
Yeah.
They can print money as they see fit, and with the JPM coin, JP Morgan coin.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with that, why it's not trustless. So, they have an internal ledger, only they see the max supply, the circulating supply, the transactions, for obvious reasons, they're a bank.
Yeah.
So there's certain things in there. So that makes it so you have to trust an organization be responsible with that ledger. With like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, it's all very public, so you can see all those transactions. So yeah, good point.
Let's talk about stablecoins for a little bit. You've told me, about Tether.
Mm-hmm.
What's been going on with that? Explain like stablecoins a little bit and what they do, why we need them in the crypto market, and then what's Tether been up to?
Well, we need them right now just because they were the first mover for a stable coin. Mm-hmm. I don't trust them one bit. I know China's involved with them some way or another. Actually, I'm going to utilize Tether on a trade I'm doing, hopefully here in the next few minutes or so. But I tried to do it in USD on the thing, and there's not enough volume there.
I see.
So that's the key to why Tether's still around, is because the market's so young, and they were the first movers in stable coins, that they're kind of almost like a necessary evil.
Yeah.
But I either foresee one or two things happening. Tether gets banned and they get shut down and fined when the market matures, or the Fed takes Tether over one way or another, or it just gets banned in the US, because bankers don't lose.
Yeah.
And, if you go against the central bank, I just don't see. That's why I think the whole Bitcoin revolution thing is a joke, because the Fed's just not going to allow, without their say-so, something to replace the dollar.
Yeah, for sure.
And then from the points you guys brought up last time, the dollar is like the most efficient and liquid currency we have in the market right now. And it takes time, even for XRP, which is very fast and can be very liquid. Even for them, it's taken some time to build out liquidity on a world spectrum.
Yeah.
For different currencies and stuff like that. All that stuff takes a lot of time. So dollars, it's not going anywhere for a while. But I do think it will be replaced. It's just going to take some time, and it's not going to be something that's slow and inefficient. So Ethereum's either staying, but it's going to be under the Fed's control, or it's going and it's going to be non-existent, and the digital dollar will probably take its place.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of foresee.
Michael McLean asked, is there a movement to have stablecoins insured by the FDIC or the SIPC?
Yes. There's actually Kraken Financial. It's the first bank that can hold digital currencies, and they're FDIC regulated. I don't mess around with them, but I think it's Oklahoma. Where's Cheyenne?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yes.
They have cryptocurrency like bills that they put in place. So I think that's where all the cryptocurrency companies that rise up, I think it's going to be the new Silicon Valley for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cheyenne.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not trustworthy, I meant high risk. So talk about the risk a little bit that's involved with cryptocurrency. And then as we move forward, do you think that within the next couple of years, the volatility in crypto is going to be over and it's going to become more stable? Like, the majority of the market.
I probably won't be investing as much money as I do when that happens. Yeah, any market's gonna if you want to, the closest market that I could say that matches up with that is the dot-com bubble in the 1990s.
Yeah.
It's good. I foresee that kind of happening in cryptocurrency. I also see, back then you could buy, I think, was it Mark Cuban that sold like pets.com or something like that, or some website, and there was no business model to it. He sold it for like $1 billion to Yahoo, and it just went down the dumpster. It was like the worst exchange ever in history. And that's the kind of stuff that was going on in the dot-com bubble. People would just create a website and then sell it for $100K or $1 million or whatever. Money was just going everywhere crazy because it was so new. It was like the Wild Wild West. Now, that's cryptocurrency. People are there's over 10,000 cryptocurrencies, but a lot of people made money there too.
Yeah.
So, is it risky? Yes. But there are a lot of cryptocurrencies that I think will be around, and it's up to you to do your due diligence. So, like, realize what you're investing in. Like, I invest in crap coins, and but I know the play.
Yeah.
I'm like looking for 100%er, and then I get out, or 1,000x, or 10x or something like that. And I don't plan on staying in it. But there are going to be some cryptocurrencies that are going to be around, until Jesus comes back.
Yeah. Do you think that we read an article the other day that they're saying that by 2025 they're going to see Bitcoin in the $1 million range, 25 to 2030?
Nope.
No,
unless it does something out of historical norms. But this could, I see this one going to 100, 80 to 100K, this bull run.
Yeah.
The next one, maybe 250 to 300 max, the next bull run.
And then that's it, you think?
Unless, until history proves it different.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with that. But $1 million is impossible as I see it. Like, from an analytical perspective, like TA.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can map out to get it up to $1 million in the next 10 years.
They had it at I believe 4.2 million per Bitcoin.
No.
It's like a Bitcoin conference where all these people, professors and whoever, got together, and that's some of the pricing they came up with for it.
Yeah, and that's like what's his name there? John McAfee.
Yeah.
In 2017, it's like, it's gonna be $1 million this bull run.
Yeah.
And he was just like selling it the whole time. He's a scumbag. But he's his Dead Man Switch is supposed to be, I think, releasing tomorrow. Do you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness. He has like supposedly a kill switch, like a Dead Man Switch, that if he doesn't type in a password,
yeah,
every like 30 days or something like that, it will release the 31 terabytes of
data,
information on the U.S. government. You didn't hear anything about this?
No.
Oh my goodness, you got to research that. Dude.
I just heard that he, whatever, committed suicide, Jeffrey Epstein style or something like that.
Yeah, he got suicided.
Yeah.
But that should be interesting if it actually comes through. He supposedly put it on the Ethereum blockchain, so there's like theories that they're gonna try to attack the blockchain to prevent it from crash it or something.
Oh, interesting.
I put it at like 3%.
I'll have to research that today.
Definitely worth research.
Zach says, "What about XRP? So this bull run, where do you see it going?" And then, just thoughts on next bull run. I'm not going to hold you to it or anything.
Yeah, so I would say, like what many people are saying, like $10 to $13 with a possibility of like $35 somewhere in there for the height of XRP.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. until the very end of the bull run. So we'll see like Bitcoin take off, we'll see Ethereum take off, and then when those start crashing down, I think a lot of these altcoins will rocket. You know, because people will kind of roll in all their profits from Bitcoin and Ethereum into other altcoins. You know, if they see XRP at 60, 70 cents,
yeah,
you're gonna take it. You know.
What about XLM?
Yeah, same thing. Oh, XLM. Man, I don't chart out XLM ever.
Okay.
I know XRP's chart like the back of my hand. But it's got a way different circulating supply. Let me look at it real quick. Bear with me.
The last time I looked at them, they were down at 22 cents, I believe.
Yeah, XLM 26 cents. It just
26.
popped up too. Let me just put this on here real quick.
And then do you think that 26 for XLM, you think that would be a good entry price?
Yeah. Yeah, I think right now is the time to buy, start hedging in positions over the next couple of months. You know, maybe 9. I would say 9 to 20 bucks.
Okay.
Somewhere in that range.
Which that would be a huge profit.
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. It could get stopped out at 276. So I always look to try to hedge out of positions. Like I'll pick my price points.
Yeah.
And pick a range in that area because it's never exact, and then sell a portion of it, maybe a third or 20% or something on the first one, and then another 20 or 30%. But it depends on your risk, risk reward, what you're fine with holding on to when it crashes down 90%.
Yeah, but that's smart to make yourself rules like that. Here's where I'm getting out, then here's where I'm going to get out some more, instead of just, all in and then holding diamond hands all the way back down to even where you past the point where you got in.
Yeah.
Which is what the majority of people were doing in this bull run. So there's a lot of people that bought Bitcoin, at 50, 60,000, and now they're upset.
Yeah. Burned,
Yeah.
but that, where there's great amount to lose something. That's why charting, especially in cryptocurrency, because you're not basing cryptocurrency off of the performance of how much profit they made this quarter and all that kind of stuff. It's more analytical than even what the stock market would give, because you can have a bad quarter where on a chart you'd be like, hey man, this thing's primed to go, and then it goes against you.
Yeah.
Charting is key to me in cryptocurrency, and you can do that on TradingView for free.
Okay.
They got a bunch of different resources on there, and then just watch a bunch of YouTube videos to figure out, how to do some of that basic stuff. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
And then what did I want to? Nah, I forgot. So we'll just move on.
VET or HBAR? Do you know anything about those two?
I might be biased in this, but I own. I've owned both, but I own HBAR, and I've done really good on that. And I did decent on VeChain, but I sold it before it went really high. So I would say HBAR.
Yeah. And then for Megalis, let's just talk about SafeMoon a little bit.
I think you should just go all in.
Don't
ever research it. Just listen to Dave Portnoy.
Yes.
And go go deep, go real deep.
Do you think that some of those altcoins that they've created lately, you know, with social media backing and all that stuff, do you think that's caused detriment to the market? Do you think that's caused regulators to look at it more?
Yeah, I mean, the only time regulators care is when everybody's making money.
Yeah.
You know, nobody cared when it was in 2018 and everybody was losing money.
Yeah.
There's no hype around it. Once any kind of attention starts coming in and people start making money, that's when the SEC starts to care again. You know, because there was always, in 2017, you know, tons of information out there. Everybody was making money. The SEC was going after different cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
And then it all calmed down when everybody lost 80% of their net worth in crypto. And take that as a lesson. You know, if you could learn from me one thing, I invested like $7,000 in 2017 in July. Basically 10x'd my position.
Yeah.
So you can do the math on that. And then I'm like, I don't want to be a thousandaire. I want to be a millionaire. So I'm going to hold. And I was a multiple thousandaire. Then it went down to a single thousandaire very quickly for the next 3 or 4 years. So that's why you pick your prices.
Yeah.
You know, pick where you want to sell, stick to it, don't get greedy, and then just sell it in portions.
Yeah.
And then when it comes down, because it will come down, start buying it back up in portions.
Yeah. And don't get upset. Don't play a mental game with yourself. This is something that I've learned where it's, oh, I sold here and I missed out. Like last year when I sold XRP at 60 cents.
Yeah.
You know, then I was beating myself up over it.
But that was a great trade too. You 3x'd your money, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you know that you can't get mad at yourself for taking profits. You took profits. I still haven't taken profits.
Yeah.
and it's, you know, my account went from very high. You know, I was mad when I didn't take any profits at $1.97 or $1.50 because I could have reinvested it at the very least, and I sat through it again.
All right, so we'll make that the tip of the day. Make sure that you have exit points, entry points mapped out for whatever you want to invest in. Don't get mad at yourself. Take some profits. Don't get stuck holding the bag when the party's over. You don't want to be that person. You want somebody else to be holding the bag.
And that will happen in cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. So you still think XRP is a great investment?
Yeah.
And what do you think would be the best right now from the ones that you've been studying? What do you think would be the best investment right now?
Yeah, I'm very well. Let me look at my portfolio here. With the highest potential of gains or the best long-term hold?
Let's do both.
Okay, highest potential for gain. And I don't own this, but I'm gonna do it. It's called Strong USD.
Okay.
I'm mixed on how risky it is, because it's you're basically buying the cryptocurrency to invest it into a node. So let's say you'll buy 10 Strong tokens to pay for a node that secures the Ethereum blockchain, and they're talking about doing it with Bitcoin and Ethereum 2.0. And it's a node is something that confirms all the transactions. It makes the network more secure. So it does the ledger part of the blockchain.
Yeah.
So it helps with the Ethereum blockchain. I give it legitimacy to that. Because it's, and the guy that created it, he has a picture on the website. So, you know, and it's an old dude. So I don't know. I just trust old people, I guess.
Yeah.
He seems like a legitimate guy. No, but you know, anybody that shows their picture and does interviews and stuff like that and aren't hiding behind like a web page, you know, you tend to trust those people. Anybody that's on Twitter that puts out a thing, it just started, so it's risky. Low volume. The coin has gone up from $50 in March, on March 3rd, as a high of $300.
Wow.
And the node gives rewards in strong token.
Okay.
And the ROI, the return on investment, is like, for one node, is like 50 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think if you put 2 on there, I think it gets down to about 25 days or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one, and I'm selling my H bar to do it. Okay. Even though it's a hard decision, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And then long-term hold, you know, Ethereum, BCH, and XRP, XLM, any of those top like 10 cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
I mean,
including Doge.
I'm coming around to it, even though I probably won't ever buy any, just because it's a joke.
I own 10 now.
Good. So. That's a solid portfolio.
Doge to $1 million, that'll be $10 million right there.
Yeah. You know, the moon's the limit.
That's right. I'm actually just going for outer space.
Yeah.
Forget the moon. Straight to the center of the galaxy.
I think that's a realistic expectation.
Can you buy the strong USD on Coinbase?
No. There's only a few exchanges, so you got to get a little bit more technical with this. But Uniswap,
okay,
is an exchange that you can do it. I've heard they're it's not the best like gap, and like, you know, you're not going to get the best prices on there. And then Qcoin, that's probably where I'm going to buy it at.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set up some nodes. It's super easy to set up the nodes, so I hear. I'll get back to you on that if it actually is.
Okay.
And then I'll probably get back to you on that, on how it performs too, if it's actually like legitimate or a total scam. Yeah. I don't think it is though. I don't know. From the research I've done, I don't think it is. Long-term ones, I would say those top 5. Yeah. I don't know about Doge.
All right, so XLM, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Bitcoin Cash, I know that's not like a top 5, but that's, you know, Bitcoin Cash is a good buy because it has, last time it went up to 5K, last bull run. Yeah. It's only gone up to 1,600 so far. So if it's going to follow the rest of the market, and they all usually do, that thing's going to run hard, you know? Yeah. I'm not invested in it, but if I had some extra cash and I wanted a more stable investment,
Bitcoin Cash. Awesome. Well, Doug, any last questions for Doug? Do you recommend buying silver or gold?
Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, yeah. Like I think silver is going to do insanely well. Yeah. Before, I think it's going to do good. In fact, when I do sell cryptocurrency, if it hasn't popped off yet, I'll buy a position in it. Why not? Sit on some. I'll buy it hard. I wouldn't buy like paper, like ETF personally. But I would buy hard just to have it. I mean, it's cool to have. It's heavy. It's shiny. Yeah. You know, people like it.
You can buy silver that's actually on the blockchain. So it's basically like an NFT. But you actually get a silver coin. I know that they had those on JM Bullion and APMEX not too long ago.
Okay.
So it looks like, it's just like a bit, so it has like a Bitcoin face on it. And it looks really good. So yeah, if you want to, you can actually mix both crypto and
one of the places I might buy what might be considered paper gold, but I trust them, is Uphold. You can get like Uphold gold, and they promise that it's 1 for 1, and anytime you want to switch it over to physical gold, they'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a transaction fee and all that kind of stuff, but that might be a place, if I wanted exposure to those kind of things, I would do it probably through that without, buying the actual one.
Yeah. Awesome.
NFTs.
Yeah.
I do own some. Remember you asked, I think, a while back?
Yeah.
If you thought yes, I own three different ones. And I'm down on one. But I'm just going to do what I did in 2017. I'm going to hold it until I'm a millionaire.
Yeah. There you go.
How that goes. But it's like a pineapple, I don't know. It's pretty cool.
So it's like digital artwork, basically.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I got like a Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Only 2 minted. It's gonna be valuable, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's
Or
good.
I just bought something a drug dealer meant to have someone else buy. I got outbid on the first one. I was like, son of a. He's probably just a drug dealer selling art to fund his drug sales. And I tried to outbid one of the guys. He probably pissed him off.
Well, congratulations on your NFTs. Well, actually, we should get more into NFTs at some point.
I don't think they're going away. Honest opinion.
Yeah.
I think this is I think NFTs are where Bitcoin was at because it's such an early market.
Yeah.
Early 2017. I think people are going to go even more ham on it in the next bull run.
Well, there you have it, everybody. NFTs, get your investments in now because the market's down, 90% on most of them?
Probably. So. Mine's down 50% from its high.
Yeah.
I'm at a 10% loss on that one. So I bought it at a good time.
Yeah.
And the other ones are just
So they just trade on an exchange, just like a cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So, I think it's Ocean Sea. Ocean Sea. Is that what it is? .io. Yeah. Ocean Sea, SEA.
OceanSea.io.
.io.
.io. There you have it. Well, Doug, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
It was fun.
We'll do it again when you have some time. Talk about NFTs and crypto.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good hanging out with you.
It was fun. All right, Doug.
Good one.
You too. Bye. All right, everyone. That was Douglas Johnson. And he's the one who got me into cryptocurrencies. Back in February of last year, I tried to stay away from them for a long time. But I got into cryptocurrencies after he started telling me about it. I was talking to him about it. And at that point, I thought it was a good investment. And he explained it to me some more. And so let's give a emoji hand clap for Doug. Thanks for coming on. And if you like this broadcast, thank you, everybody. You love what we do here at Revival Today, why not partner with us? And you can do so by going to revivaltoday.com/give, or you can go on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, #donate. You can text RT to 50155. $ RTGive on Cash App and @RTGive on Venmo. revivaltoday.com/PayPal. And as a thank you gift, we'll give you this beautiful mug. Check the market mug. That you can drink your morning beverages in. Tea, coffee, whatever you do. You can also give crypto. And it looks like we are now going to be accepting Dogecoin as well, since we use the Coinbase Commerce platform. Or you can call 412-446-2332 if you can't give any of the cryptos that you want to give, because we accept a whole bunch of other ones, but we got to do that a different way than through there. Or you can send a check to Revival Today, P.O. Box 7, Prosperity, Pennsylvania, 15329. And then don't forget to claim your offer for the mug at revivaltoday.com/offer. That way we can get that to you, because if you send crypto, a lot of times, we don't get your address or Cash App. So make sure you do that so that we have all your information to get that to you. Or you can just call the office at 412-446-2332 and give over the phone. Awesome. And Evangelist Jonathan is going to be in Hobbs, New Mexico. So if you're anywhere in that region, or even not in that region, you can fly to Hobbs, New Mexico. Choose Life Church. He'll be there Sunday at 9:30 and 6:30, and then Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And those are going to be great meetings. All right, everyone. It has been fun today. Thanks for hanging out with me and Doug. And we're going to do that again. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. And I'll see you all, not Monday, but the Monday after that. So I'll see you all then.